So in this problem, they give us that point P has coordinates of 4, -3. So first I'll plot that. So x coordinate is 4, the y coordinate is -3. Now, it says it's located a constant distance of 4 points from all the points on this graph. So what that means is all the points of this, whatever this graph is exactly 4 units away. So one point of this graph would be over here. That's 4 units away. Another would be over here. Another would be up here, and another would be down here. But there are other points as well, and that's because this phrase right here is really speak for talking about a circle, because this circle is made up of all the points that are equally distant from this point right here. This is our center point. And so our center is 4, -3. Now the standard equation for a circle is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Now that's for a circle where the center is at 0, 0, and with a radius of r. But our center is not at the origin. Our center is at 4, -3. So that means our equation for this circle is a little different. It's going to be at x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 4 squared. So now our center is at 4, -3 with a radius of 4. Now one way you could check that is that you know that this point right here is at 0, -3. And so some people have difficulty trying to figure out whether the center being at 4, -3, if it should be x plus 4 or x minus 4. Same thing for y, whether it should be y plus 3 or y minus 3. And an easy way to tell is, well, you know that this point has to work for x and y. And so you can kind of play around with that, and eventually you'll end up with this equation right here working with the point 0, -3. So there's our equation. The problem is, with this problem, is that they want it in this form. They want y solved by itself. So what I have to do is we have to take these two binomial expressions, this one, and expand them out. So that's going to be x minus 4 times x minus 4 plus y plus 3 times y plus 3 equals 16. So when we expand this out, we get x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 equals 16. Now again, y is what we're interested in solving for. So everything else has to be subtracted over to the other side of this equation. Now we can make this a little easier on ourselves by saying, well, we've got 16 here and 16 here, so we can cancel those out. And then everything else gets subtracted over. So on the left side, we're left with 6y, and then we subtract x squared, so that's minus x squared. We subtract negative 8x, so that's plus 8x. The 16 already got taken care of. We have plus y squared, so we subtract that, minus y squared. The 6y is being left, and then we subtract 9. So now, if you notice in the equation, it says that y is by itself. So what we have to do is we have to take that 6 and get rid of it. So everything here has to be divided by 6. Now, we're going to divide 6 by each of these terms. So we have negative 1/6 x squared plus 8/6 x minus 1/6 y squared minus 9/6. And so, if we look back at the original equation, we've solved it for y. Now a is the number in front of x squared. So this right here is a. The number in front of y squared is b. So that number is b. The number in front of x is c. And the number in front of that has neither x nor y, that's d. And so what we have to do is we have to determine the sum. Now I left these fractions with the same denominator because I knew that I would have to find the sum. And so that would just make an extra step in unreducing if I reduced them earlier. So my sum, let's just move it over here, a plus b plus c plus d. So we add a, which is negative 1/6, b, which is negative 1/6, c, which is plus 8/6, and then d minus 9/6. Now, since we have a common denominator of 6, all we have to do is combine the numerators. So negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2, plus 8 is 6. 6 minus 9 is negative 3. So that's the value of our quantity. But in the contest manual, all our answers have to be reduced. So negative 3/6 reduces to negative 1/2. So there's our answer, and we're done.